You didn't get much sleep last night, right?
All right, this is what happened. I found some old instant potatoes in my cupboard at home. Now I don't shop much, so anything in there I should know better. It's old. I make them up. I make up the instant potatoes. It's cheap. It's good. I enjoy them for what they are. But look at the box. They taste a lot. I ate the entire packet. First of all,
I'm still laughing that you said the term cupboard. I just never thought of you as owning a cupboard.
They exist in my apartment.
It's a filing cabinet for cups.
Believe it or not. So I'll watch it.
First of all, what is your hurry that you ever need instant potatoes? What is so slow about a potato?
It takes no time.
Faster, damn it! I want this potato in an instant. What is an instant potato? Is just it's flakes and then you pour hot water on it?
Yeah, this was loaded mashed potatoes, so there was like fake bacon in there, I believe. That's what it looked like.
Bacon.
Yeah. So, and they really are instant. Just boil some water and bam, you got some instant potatoes.
Although they're not potatoes, but go ahead. Yeah. They're instant whatever they happen to be.
Potato substitute.
Yeah. But you don't pour hot water on a potato and then have potatoes.
So,
are you boiling water?
Yes, I am boiling water.
Well, you can't do that in an instant.
But after they hit the water.
Do that? When you boil a potato, boil your water, drop a potato in it.
But then they got, it's the instant potatoes they're convenient for me, personally. So I'm watching Sunday Night Football. I'm enjoying my pot. I left them in the pot. So I'm just eating them out of the pot.
You're so sad. Seriously, I'm going to start fucking crying.
Watching the Steelers run roughshod over the Panthers. I noticed it just tastes a little weird. So I finished the potatoes, even though I thought they tasted weird. Look at the box. Turns out they're 9 months old. They're from January. And,
well, how old did you think they were? That maybe you bought some last week and forgot? In the back of your mind, didn't you think, why do I have instant potatoes? I don't shop.
This is what I thought. I thought they're instant potatoes. These things should just last forever. Canned.
They probably should.
They should. But for whatever reason, they're expired January 2014. So about an hour or two later.
First of all, that's how long they were expired, which means that you probably bought them months and months and months before that.
Yeah.
I bet your mom bought them before she passed away. I know you didn't buy instant potatoes. It's not in you. So wait, let's get this straight. A Sunday night, you were sitting there
by myself
eating old instant potatoes out of a pot.
Yeah.
You know what I did I was doing last night?
What's that?
I was surrounded by loved ones.
Oh.
This is what makes me feel bad about this story of yours.
Don't feel bad, because we haven't gotten to the bad part yet. So, about 2 hours after that, I was up to about 5 in the morning with things coming out of every orifice. And
including your nose and eyes?
No, not eyes, but
some of the orifices.
Right, most. A little bit out of the nose.
Any out of your dick?
Eventually, yes, I was peeing.
But just pee?
Yeah, just pee. And then, I got in late today. I'm not feeling well. The stomach is all trashed.
Okay. John in Springfield, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, Ron, I like the on-demand, but I used it to fast forward through all the Fez segments, and the show was 3 hours. It was cool.
All right, here's the thing. You guys bitch if he's on the air, and you bitch when he's not on the air. You can't have it both ways. I guess you can have it both ways. You just say I'm comfortable bitching. Jason, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, Ron, I've been working on a smart pocket watch for classy occasions. What do you think?
I love the idea of a smart pocket watch.
I don't like it. I never.
I'm working on a smart grandfather clock too.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
Is it a giant touchscreen?
Yeah, I call it the computer.
The really, really tall computer.
Turtle, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Turtle.
After he returned from the cupboard, Chris Stanley put his feet up on the Davenport.
It does sound you're living right outside Fagala. Chris Stanley, your life is so sad.
It's a bad food, that's all.
I would say this. You are a stick and a kerchief away from being a hobo. It's that simple.
I better learn that hobo code then.
By the way, did you hear? There's work out west.
I'm going to hop this train, see where it takes me. Hopefully the night watchman won't rustle me out of my nook.
Straight to Monterey, where you can work in the canning industry. People writing, no way that his butter and milk weren't rotten, right? I'm fairly sure that you added nothing to your Insta potatoes.
There wasn't any butter. I didn't have any in the house, but there was some old milk. But it was a day expired, and I think a day expired milk is fine.
Look, far be it from me to try to teach you about food, okay?
Thank you. You look at the instant mashed potato king, Queens.
The king, instant mashed potato king of Queens.
There you go. That makes sense.
This says chronic alcoholism will fuck your digestive system. Hashtag HicksFacts. That's from Spider on Twitter. Here is Sean in North Carolina.
Old mother drunkard went to the cupboard craving some instant potatoes. A few hours did pass. She felt some gas and spent the rest of the night on the bowl.
That's really good. Big ass prize closet for you, my friend.
All right. That was very funny. That was my life.
I have the feeling that on tonight's on-demand show,
Yeah.
Insta Potatoes will somehow find their way into it.
I'm all for it. I'm still a fan of the product. I just, my own negligence caused me my sickness.
The weird thing is that the texture of the instant potatoes was the same coming out as it was going in, and certainly looked like it never was anywhere near the intestines. Chris Stanley, hashtag inedible foods. I have the strong feeling that you just ate soap flakes.
No, at least it was labeled as instant
Do you
potato.
want the nickname soap flakes?
No, I don't. I'm not a fan of that.
Here's our buddy Dave. Dave, go ahead.
All right, so, Chris, after you retrieved those instant potatoes from the cupboard and relaxed over in the Davenport, did you, throw up in the water closet?
No, I wasn't.
He calls it the WC.
Yeah.
Or
In case he's a mixed company. Andrew in New Jersey.
Hey, Ronnie B. The reason Chris Stanley likes those instant potatoes is because the flakes look like dried up cum.
Kiss my ass.
Not with all those instant potatoes fucking splattered across it. Instant potatoes have a shelf life of 2 years, meaning that those pencil shavings were at least 4 years old.
This is embarrassing.
Jay Peter says, even with Chris and his instant mashed potatoes in a pot, I still see him living a happier life than Fez. Fez is having a rough day today. Pat, in Boston, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, Papa, this is a bad week. I mean, you missed that David Mack sports program. Eat a bad sandwich last week, too. What the fuck, bro? Get a new diet.
The diet of dollar pizza and old covered food isn't working out so bad.
Are you afraid to face Davy Mack since he didn't invite you into the rat gig?
No, not at all. I just the sickness has been bad this last week.
You're going to do the show this Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's going to be one uncomfortable show. I'm listening just to hear. I mean, it's going to be cold in that room.
Riotcast.com.
Love the Riotcast.
Oh, yeah.
You think that they would have me on to do a podcast?
Yeah.
I may want to sign on with Bill Burr's podcast network, though. What are they called?
I'm not sure.
I think that's All Things Comedy. They'd love to have you, too.
I'm going to put it out there and just let them, just have a war over me and my new podcast.
Bidding war.
Yeah. Here is Steve. Steve, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron. Pepper.
Yes.
Have you considered, you mixed milk and butter with it, you said, right?
Just milk, no butter.
Is it possible that you're lactose intolerant? Because that could really fuck you up bad.
He is African American intolerant, so this could be something else that he has.
That almost is as widespread, so it's possible.
The lactose intolerant I believe it runs throughout the Jewish community.
Yeah.
Any Jewish friends I have. But now I have friends that tell me they can't eat bread.
Is that the gluten thing?
Yeah, they're glucose intolerant.
See, the gluten thing actually started out as people having an intolerance to it. Now people just do it for like dietary,
Health
for diet.
reasons.
Yeah.
To lose a little weight. I remember when that was just called South Beach.
I don't know. Gluten's in all the best things.
All right, let's see this. Hicks is a side dish as an entree kind of guy. Hashtag Hicks facts. I'm pretty sure that Hicks ate his dandruff collection. Hashtag Hicks facts.
There's no dandruff of grease.
Do expiration dates apply to milk kept in a wet paper bag?
I have a working fridge.
Hashtag Hicks eats cum shit fart.
No.
Was this at least a name brand instant potato, or you're just going generic? Because that
Here's
might.
our buddy Pit Doc. Pit Doc, how are you, buddy?
Hey, hi, Ron. I'm sorry I was busy working, and I was actually working today, too, but I didn't get to hear much of Friday's show. I heard a little bit, and I heard a little bit of today. I just got back. But I understand Chris has been having some problems with his stomach?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Pit Doc.
If you want me to, send me an email, and I'll send you a prescription for some something to cut the acid in your stomach. You might have a bad gastritis.
Okay.
You want me to give you an antibiotic, too?
Sure. Yeah, throw them in there.
From what I hear from Friday's show, I understand you've been sucking a lot of dicks lately.
Oh, shit!
You're supposed to be my doctor. You're supposed to be helpful, Pit Doc.
Hey, that's just busting balls, that's all.
That's good.
Send me an email, Chris, okay?
No.
Now, Pit Doc, is there something going around because we all feel slightly under the weather?
Yeah, well, there's been a lot of viruses going around, either respiratory or gastrointestinal. Has anybody had diarrhea?
Last night I did.
Yeah, Chris has.
Yeah, it can go from a sore throat to a sour stomach to a bad vomiting even sometimes, and then diarrhea or any or all of the above. But if he's got too much acid in his stomach because he's stressed a lot lately, and he's been getting a lot of having a lot of anger issues lately up in the show, I've noticed.
Right.
It'll up his acid production. So if we cut his acid production, maybe that'll make him feel better. And try to eat a little less acidic foods too. And try to stop smoking.
Well, that's not going to happen. But maybe I'll cut down the acid.
Maybe
well, send me an email with your allergies and your pharmacy, and I'll call in a prescription for you. Okay?
Will do, Pit Doc.
Take it easy, sir. Take it easy, Ronnie.
There's our doctor, the Pit Doc. Seems to know quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, he's very knowledgeable.
Here's some of the other things on Twitter. Where they actually paint chips from his cheap-ass apartment literally falling apart around him. Greg, this is Chris Stanley's idea of living life to its fullest, and yet he frowns on Steak and Shake.
I'll always frown Shake and Steak after that day.
John in New Hyde.
I think we're looking at this wrong. If I had to guess, Chris Stanley had like 30 pots and pans, dishes sitting in the sink for 3 weeks, pulled one out, wiped it out with a paper towel, and then decided to cook out of it. He probably got old greasy food in there and stuff like that, and that made him sick.
There's probably some truth to that. Are you a person who does his dishes? Was it a clean pot?
I do dishes, right? But not very well. So,
that's not doing dishes.
Yeah, it's not, yeah. So again, now it's another
You also
culprit.
wipe your ass, but not very well.
No, I'm very good at that.
This says centaurs are allergic to instant potatoes. Hashtag Xfacts.
Who knew?
What does Pepper's shopping list normally consist of?
Dollar pizza, beer, sometimes eggs, because, that's easy. Occasionally, I'll cook up a chicken cutlet.
Now, when you make eggs, how do you make them?
Scrambled.
Just scrambled.
Yeah, just scrambled.
No toast with it, since you don't have bread? No bacon or sausage?
See, the bitch about bread is I'll buy bread, but then it just always goes bad. So,
So you eat the mold, don't you?
No, I don't. I don't know. That's nasty. It goes bad, so I rarely buy bread because I'm paying for a whole loaf of bread. I get four pieces out of it.
Why don't you go and buy a slice? Isn't there a place in your neighborhood?
I wish.
Can I get 3 slices of bread, please?
I wish that existed. I would buy it.
Share Doc says, "Can I adopt Chris Stanley? He needs a family, and I have one that I will share with him. I want to be his new mommy."
It's weird.
Pepper would only sign up for Blue Apron if they promised to deliver the food 9 months late. Here's my buddy John in Massachusetts. John.
Hey, buddies. I I'm embarrassed to say I used to eat like Hicks does on your, when you're on your own real young. And by my early 30s, I wound up just like Hicks, starting to get the shits and whatnot. And I wound up coming down with diverticulitis, and it's from not ever eating any roughage, greens, or vegetables.
That's him.
Wow.
Yeah, you're headed for you're going to either be forced to make some serious life changes, or you're headed for some real sickness, dude.
Yeah, that's
Watch
our
out.
Chris. Thanks, John. This sent to us on Twitter. For only $50, 50 cents a day, you can feed a gay alcoholic.
Straight.
Hashtag Pepper Hicks.
Straight.
And Hicks facts. It's hard to hold on to a scrub pad with hooves. So, Clocks, good day for you. All right, let's go over to the man that everybody trusts, Peter Lorre.
Yes. Yeah, no, it was a surprise to me. I saw Fez, but I don't know. It seems all right, I guess. He's doing him. That's fine with me.
It's doing him. That's fine with you.
He's doing him. He's doing him.
I mean, I was more shocked by
Fez is doing Fez.
I was more shocked by clean-shaven Chris Stanley than anything else.
See?
I mean,
I had to after all the vomiting. I'm just going to be.
I just thought I just thought it was because all the jizz was in your beard.
Hey, Clocks, you keep your mouth shut, intern.
I love Clocks. I love Clocks.
That's a nasty rumor that's going around.